Hey guys, so I've got 98 games here for the Game Boy Advance mix between those because I'm doing a Game Boy Advanced and Game Boy game collection. Um, I'm starting off with some of the titles I'm pretty familiar with, like a lot of Pokemon games, duplicates there. They're all authentic though, as you can see. So I'm trying to finish my Pokemon collection of Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games before I get too crazy with all the other types of games out there. So I'm going to start off completing my Pokemon collection. So my next couple of buys, whenever I have money next, I will seek out more Pokemon games. Like I need Pokemon Crystal in this collection. I really want to get another green Japanese Pokemon game because I don't have that one yet. But as you can see, I got quite a bit of titles here, and these are titles I've picked up within the last couple of months, just with extra money that I have laying around sometimes. Instead of going to the gas station buying candy, I'll buy, like a game. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I got some Game Boy Advances too. I got this blue one, which was custom made with the backlight, so super cool. This one doesn't have the backlight, but I got that with a 50 game GBA bundle, so that was cool. I also got a couple accessories for the Game Boy Color. I got this Mad Cat speaker, and I found this at the thrift store for like $1.99. Little worm light. We got a couple of these older generation Game Boys here. This one actually has a problem. I need to clean out the springs in this Game Boy. I'll show you real quick. The spring, see all that gunk in there? All that needs to be cleaned out. So at some point, I do need to restore this Game Boy, because if you plug it in with one of these chargers here, it works good. So I know the Game Boy works, but it needs the battery thing either cleaned out or replaced, the springs on there. But this one is in immaculate condition, as you can see. Really, really nice looking Game Boy. Super cool. Well, I better put that red version up in here. It was inside the game. I don't think I have any other games inside these Game Boys. I think that was it. Yep, that was it. And then I picked up this Game Boy Pocket. I had a clear Game Boy Pocket, but I wanted to purchase this other thing, so I actually sold it to use that money to purchase a really good copy of Pokemon Red, which is that copy right there. So I'm going to start adding more to my Game Boy Pocket collection, like getting the red Game Boy Pocket and a couple other colors I owned as a kid. One of the main Game Boys I owned and played the most is the Game Boy Advance, so I had to pick up, and this is the older Game Boy Advance, so the backlight isn't as great on this one. It's not one of those newer backlight where the backlight's really crisp. This one isn't like that, but still really nice. This is the exact one I had. I recently picked this one up as well. You guys probably saw it in a YouTube short video, but this is a Mario Edition Game Boy in really good condition. And yeah, it's not a reshell either. I can tell by the Nintendo logo on there, but super cool. These are some of the Game Boys I picked up. I got some miscellaneous cases that I found at the thrift store. And, we got some Game Gear games in there. I recently picked up this Game Gear. I actually didn't know there was two models of the Game Gear where it has, like, the color things right here. You could tell the two different models. I didn't know that there was two different models of that, so super cool. And they got some, let's see, PSP and PSP movies, a couple of PlayStation games. I got this PlayStation, or this Nintendo 64 game. Super cool. I got some NES games, and these are all things that I picked up within the last 3 months or so that I've been documenting on this channel. I've showed off some of this stuff. I got a nice PSP with this case. You can see it's the older generation PSP, but I really, really like it. It's in really good condition, so I try to keep it in this case quite a bit. But really nice PSP in really good condition. We got some games I was playing with it. So yeah, we got that. Recently picked up the Sega Genesis with Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Really love the Mortal Kombat games. Played them a lot as a kid. And yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about, Nintendo Switch Online. They're going to be having a lot of Game Boy games on Nintendo Switch Online. So I'm actually super excited for that. Look at my tripod. So I got this little baby tripod. I got to get a new one. I don't know what happened to my other one. It just like disappeared one day. I had a really nice, expensive tripod, but I got to use this for now once I start doing more YouTube videos. I haven't even used this camera too much yet, as well as a lot of this equipment I have for upcoming YouTube videos and cool stuff like that. I got to get my office set up because right now it's just kind of all over the place. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things. I haven't done a long tail YouTube video in a minute, so I wanted to give you guys a little update. I've been recently playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I played the original first Tony Hawk a ton as a kid. I don't know if I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 though, very much. I know I played a little bit, but I just didn't play it as much as the first one. Got distracted just being a kid. I probably actually I started experimenting more in the handheld gaming world, to be honest with you, because most of my memories growing up was with the Game Boys and the handhelds. I just took them everywhere with me, and my parents really had to nag me to get away from a Game Boy. So that's why I like coming back to all this retro content and talking about it and sharing all my new games and collections, because I'm super passionate about bringing back those old memories and also just re-experiencing those games that I played so much as a kid, and just having my own collection. I love having my own physical collection. I get a lot out of it. It's just one of my hobbies that I have going right now. I did resell a little bit, but I'm not really a reseller guy. I just do it for a little bit of extra money to add to my own collection. So I'll rarely ever resell, but there'll be some moments where I'll do that sometimes, just to try to fund to get something else. But I also got this GameCube, really good condition. I actually found this GameCube on Instagram with a bundle that came with this NES with those games. And they were actually like, we don't even know if any of this works. And all of it worked. So it was pretty crazy. Some of these games I really had to clean pretty good. And it was really hard to get some of these NES games going. But once I got it, they started working really nice. I was actually playing Mario recently on that. So super fun. Also, another thing that I got was this disc cleaner. But I don't know that it works very well. I was trying to clean up this PlayStation game, and this thing rattles like crazy. I don't know if I got just a really bad used one, but I'll have to keep testing it out. Maybe watch some YouTube videos and stuff. But yeah, super cool. Just wanted to show you guys a couple of those things. Definitely click subscribe if you're into retro gaming content. That's what my channel is basically about. I have a lot of retro gaming stuff. I got a couple of these CRT TVs that I use. I actually have one more inside my living room too. I really like these older TVs, especially the smaller models. But yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Click subscribe. Talk to you soon.